if you're interested in helping the youth in the community, I guess I should start, right? I have the loudest jacket on, or is it because I have hair? What are the reasons? Either way, I'm going to start.
I think it's the hair.
It's the hair.
Sure, it's got to be the hair.
I'm going to start since I have hair.
I like the jacket.
So the Eagles organization, we've had you guys on the show before. It's been a while. Thanks for coming back. Doing great work in the community, providing mentorship to the youth. I just wanted to give a chance for my brother Derek here to tell us about you guys, and you're on the board as well, and what this is all about.
Well, first and foremost, it's an absolute honor, Derek. Every time I'm on Smarter San Diego, it's just a privilege to be here. You have such a great show, and really a great opportunity to highlight an organization that really does give back. These are some men that are beside me who've come from some rough upbringings and have made it through, and have established themselves as influential people in the community, giving back. And just to be able to work with this guy right here next to me, who was my mentor on board USS Constellation as well, and now that we're both all coming together to mentor. It's just
You guys are on the same ship?
Same ship, Constellation.
What year was that? Circa what?
Oh man, 1990.
The 90s.
2000 and
yeah,
1999 to 2001. I think.
There you
it was,
go.
At least
That's
for me.
it. Yeah,
I
and we
left you
both
there.
got a commission on that ship too, so it was a
It
great,
was a great
ship.
time.
That is cool.
A lot of magic happening.
Jack Jackson, just want to give you a formal introduction here. You're the founding chairman of the Eagles organization.
Yes, sir.
And we also have Daryl Neely here. And Daryl, you're a member
Absolutely.
of the Eagles organization.
Happy member.
Awesome. Well, this is so cool because, we don't get to hear about this stuff very often. The news is full of so much negativity, and there's a lot of people doing a lot of good things out there. Jack, what is the Eagles organization to you, and what do you think it is for the community?
Sure. What it is to me, again, we started out as a group of people that got together, a group of men that say, you know what, we want to share our experiences. First, we started with each other and kind of catching up a little bit, having lunches. I think Merv Cutler, when he was here, just kind of spoke about it a little bit. But we evolved from that to where, we started looking around the table and saw all the experiences and all the success that was happening around the table with various men, and said, we need to expand this a little bit and share some of our experiences, our failures, our successes, our losses, our gains with others. And so it started out that we provided mentorship to the youth here in the community of San Diego initially, and it grew and is growing still to where we're reaching out across the nation, places like Tampa Bay, Florida. We got representatives in Philadelphia, Washington, D.C., and at one point we had one even in some in Hawaii and in Washington State. And so we begin to grow the core here, though, and trying to get the right formula, the right chemistry and right mechanics here in San Diego, and it's blossomed. We start talking with a lot of the universities here, UCSD and SDSU, going on the campuses and speaking to the students there, sharing our experiences, sharing, hey, this is what it takes to make it. This is what it takes to pass an interview in the real world, quote unquote.
Yeah, where does that start? So when we talk about the youth, are we talking about kids that are 7, 8 years old? Are we talking about teenagers? Like, where does that mentorship begin?
Yeah, we started to grab them right at about, I would say, from 18 to 26 range there. Young folks who are in college, mainly, targeting them. They're already on a good track. They're doing well. But what we found is that a lot of them, after college is over, they're like, okay, what's next? Who do I talk to? Where do I go? I'm lost. They didn't understand the networking piece and how that's done to network their next career, not a job, but actual career that will propel them to some great things. How that is done, and the politics of the room or the situation. I'll put that in there. How to read the politics. We say politics generally this, and the other, but you understand how to read the politics of a room that you walk into, and all eyes are on you. And what does that mean? And how to safeguard your reputation as an individual and who you are and your goals, and how you also, honestly, how you provide help and support to others.
I can think of a number of different instances in my life where I was mentored in some way, shape, or form, just in an instance, just in one thought. I remember one time, I'll thank this guy, he's not with us anymore, but I used to smoke cigarettes. And he was I looked up to this guy, and he saw me smoking one time. He said, "You smoke cigarettes?" And I was like, yeah, I mean, I know it's kind of gross or whatever. And he said, listen, it's a sign of weakness. He said, no one at my level will take you seriously if you smoke cigarettes. And I quit immediately.
You have a huge influence on you.
Yeah, it had a huge influence. Just that one moment, they said it one time, and I immediately said, it's a sign of weakness. It's weak. It means I'm weak. I'm not weak. Hell with that. So I got rid of it. And so just that one, so it's amazing how much influence you can have when you, as you said, you protect your reputation, you have respect to come in and you can say something and you can change someone's life just like that.
And that's exactly how it happens. Credibility is the term I'll use right off the bat. When you've gotten credibility, sometimes when you just show up, I've seen it myself, the atmosphere in the room will change when you show up. And they pull on your spirit, they pull on who you are, they glean from your experiences, they want to know who is this guy or who is this young lady, whatever the case may be. I want to know more about them. Some about them, and they can't explain it. They say, some about them is different. When they show up, everybody went that way and watched them come in. And that person knew how to work the room, knew how to talk to people, had people skills, and other attributes that make it easily entreating among people. And that's what the Eagles is about, reaching people, building a path to success that they can follow and reach back. Even times when, okay, I'm not going to get there because I made some mistakes where I can't get there, but you know what? I'm going to share that with you. I'm going to let you jump on my shoulders, and I'm going to push you over the fence. And I'm going to celebrate with you when you get there. That's the difference. Not hate on you, but I'm going to celebrate with you. I knew I couldn't make it, but you made it.
Yeah. One of my best mentors, and Jack knows this individual very well, is Keith Gooseby. My overall mentor changed my life with 3 words. I think it's 3 words. Not about you. And when I heard those words from him, it made me think, because I had so much respect for him. And at first, it was like, I know it's not about me. You know, hey, man, I don't do everything about me, you know. Yeah. But he made me think so much that stayed in my mind for 3, 4, 5 years later. And I kept saying, what did he mean by that? What did he mean by that? And then I realized that once I turned the lens away from me and what it being about me, that 1, the pressure's off of me. And 2, I'm doing it for a bigger cause than just myself. And so because I had so much respect for that individual, I thought about it. And I really, similar to, hey, why do you smoke cigarettes type of thing, you know? And so we do something a little bit different in the Eagles organization than other organizations of mentorship. We make it a point not to tell people what they should do. We give experience shares. So if someone's dealing with an issue on a job, or one of the young men is dealing with an issue in college with grades, we're not going to tell them, well, this is what you should do. Or, you know, if I were you, this is what you would do, you know. We typically start off with, well, you know, I had a similar experience, and this is how it turned out. Whether that experience be good or bad, that individual can then make a decision as to how he would like to move on from there. But it was similar to, why do you smoke cigarettes? You know, most people don't, you know, take people who smoke seriously. And you made that decision off of that. He didn't tell you, you need to stop smoking. He basically allowed you to think through the process.
Good point.
Good point.
Yeah, he did say people at my level won't take you seriously if you smoke cigarettes.
Exactly. He didn't tell you to stop, but he just told you how the impact would be.
100%.
Yeah.
No, that was big.
Our major focus isn't to bring the best of us out of those we mentor, but to bring the best of them out of themselves. And that's equipping them with the tools necessary to be successful. It's not necessary that they follow our path. In fact, each of us would tell you that our path wasn't always perfect. So we just want to share with them the pitfalls throughout life and help navigate, you know, where they want to go in the future. To Jack's point, when we first met, we would meet for lunch. And ironically, we were all already mentors because we've been mentored. So we felt by coming together as one team, bringing our resources together, there's so much more we could bring to the community.
Yeah, that's amazing. And it's true, you know, every decision you make is a fork in the road, essentially. And so depending upon, you have a lot of decisions to make, there's a lot of different twists and turns that could come. So one good decision can be a huge difference maker. One bad decision can be a huge difference maker. And whether it's your health, like in my situation, the example I gave, or whether it's your career, which I'm sure is a lot of what you guys are talking to people about.
Yeah. I'm reading a book by John Gordon, Energy Bus, for the 3rd time over right now. And one of the pieces that he talks about that is EPO, and it's event plus your perception equals the outcome. And I would also like to say that the perception could be action. You know, the only thing we could do is control through our actions on how we deal with that event. And that equals out to the outcome, whether it be good or bad, you at least made a decision. And so we want to teach these people that you're going to get those scrapes, you're going to get those bruises as you go through life. Don't look at it as what can be perceived as failure, because really what it is learning experiences that you're getting along the way. So you have that event, you take action, you have an outcome. Regroup if it didn't turn out how you wanted it to be, and make another decision that hopefully will go towards that right decision. But learn from those what can be perceived as failures. And
Absolutely.
so
That's a good point. I think there's a lot of indecision that goes on with the youth, where they elect to not do anything.
that's worse than doing something.
They just kind of keep doing whatever's easy,
Yeah.
right? If you only do what's easy, you're not going to be very happy with your results.
And I would add that some things I put on, I talk to people, I tell them up front, understand something. You're the sum of your decisions. Where you're going to be at in life, it equates to the decisions that you made to get to that point, or not. Indecisions leave you stagnant. You don't go forward. And I tell them all the time, at least make a decision, even if it's a mistake. Go with it. You made a mistake. Just don't make the same mistake. I always say make a new mistake. In other words, you're going forward when you're doing that. You're making a new mistake. You're learning, okay, I know I messed that up, so I won't go that route, but I'll go this one. And that one ain't going to work out too. Sometimes that happens. Many times it's going to happen. It's okay, well, what do I need to adjust about me? Because that's what it really comes back to, change. My ability to change myself, not others, will dictate where I can go in the future.
And we should talk about the golf tournament.
Yeah.
That's coming
Absolutely.
up to
Gotta get
support
there.
the Eagles organization. We're diving into mentorship here. We're mentoring the heck out of you. We got to let you know.
We can get into it.
For sure, yeah, for sure.
So tell us about the golf tournament. When is it? Where is it? It's in Madeiras, right?
Yes, it'll be held at Madeiras Golf Club November the 8th. That's a Friday.
My birthday. Gotta
Dang.
let it be known.
Gary's birthday. That way we make sure you
I had
show
nothing
up.
to do with scheduling, but it just happened to be.
Make sure he
so.
says that.
Coming out for my birthday.
Sure. He was directly involved in that. He's like, yeah, I want that on my birthday. Okay, that way you make sure he'll be there. Yeah, so it's at Madeiras. Shotgun start, 11 o'clock, 4-man scramble. All are invited. The cost is $195, and that includes lunch and dinner catered by Madeiras. That's a huge thing. So we want to bring the whole entire Madeiras experience to the golfers out there. So all are welcome. Please, you can get to it on our website, www.eaglesorganization.org, and it's the front page. It's right there, all registration. You can pay by PayPal and go on like that.
Yeah,
So
click the link below. It'll be right here in this post. And this is all going to benefit the Eagles organization.
it is all going to be for the Eagles organization. We're going to do some scholarship programs going forward is what we're looking at. Also fund even some of our people being able to go and speak in other venues and be able to help them get there and fund those type of events and more as the board directors decide where we should spend our resources.
And this is a 501c3, so it's a fully authorized nonprofit organization,
Well,
tax deductible
it's all
for
tax
any type of
deductible.
donations that may be had. And at the same time, when we go out to a nice golf course, which Madeiras is a
Very
premier
nice.
golf course, the goal is to bring some of those individuals that we've mentored so that they can come out and experience, wow, this is what life is on the golf course. Because as I've continued on and involved in my, real estate and now mortgage career, a lot of business is done on the golf course. And
A lot.
you have a lot of influential people that are there. You have a really nice setting, and we want them to experience that and not for their first time to be 40 years old like it was for me, So they're learning earlier in their career how impactful.
And Tiger Woods will be there, right?
I don't think Tiger will be there.
Tiger and Phil are both
welcome.
there.
This guy's
He's
good.
welcome.
He's about as good as Tiger.
We want an
though.
official
I don't know
invite.
about that either.
Tiger, you are welcome. We would love to have you if you would like to come check it out.
Absolutely.
Phil, you're also welcome. Phil's also
Phil
welcome.
Mickelson will work.
He's right around the corner. He's got a house in La Jolla.
Yeah, Phil should be there.
Stop
right?
in, Phil. Why not?
Yeah, come
Free
on,
round.
Yeah.
Round on us for Phil.
For sure, if he comes.
We actually, believe it or not, we are going to have a celebrity guy by the name of Gene Locklear who's going to be there. So Gene is a former San Diego Padres baseball player. He's one of the first Native Americans, I think the very first Native American to play in the actual Major League Baseball. And he's then become a world-renowned artist. He has paintings that are in the Pentagon and the White House. He's doing some things for, the city of San Diego, and a lot of the top, influential people have been, portrayed through his art. And so he's actually going to be one of our sponsors. He's going to be giving out prints of one of his very good collectibles to everyone. And then I think at the end, we're going to have a silent auction that has one of his paintings that will go back towards helping the Eagles organization.
So try to outbid Tiger Woods on that one, because
That's it.
you're going to be up against the checkbook.
Oh man, this guy's a tough guy, man. Yeah.
Full disclosure, Tiger Woods is not confirmed. I just
We're
made
working
the
on
invite
it. Yeah,
official
we're working on it.
just now, but we're going to reach out to him. That's for sure. Anything else we should know about the Eagles organization or about the golf tournament, guys?
I think we're good. Anything?
As a member, you want to tell us, what an experience maybe, Daryl? Something that we
Sure.
can...
It's a great opportunity to give back. I had an opportunity to speak at both San Diego State and UCSD. And we're also getting traction from young ladies who also want to be mentored. And so the next step that Jack is able to share with you is the vision for the organization, to where we want to bring in senior leaders from the community to also give back as we stand there arm to arm with them as we share with the young men in the community.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I'm looking for Eagle females
Okay.
to come out. There is a demand signal big for female mentorship, and I want them to have it from a female and a lady perspective, not just from a male perspective all the time.
Yeah.
And so that's the next step that I'm endeavoring to do and reaching out, trying to find those. So definitely, again, hit us up on our website. Our information is out there. Get a hold of me or one of these men sitting next to me, and we'll definitely go forward.
Terrific stuff, guys. Thank you so much for all the great work you're doing in the community. Thank you for making the time to come today.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it.
Thanks
It's
for
great
having
to
us.
see you guys. And hey, share this with your friends. Help make them smarter than everyone else.